Okay, so we had just come from Uganda, and this is Mom speaking to a bunch of kids. Yes. This was it for us, though. And we had one last thing that we did in Uganda. We were obviously still with Grandma and Grandpa. Order.
Grandma Gigi.
The last thing was to go to a zoo. And here we are at a zoo.
It was so fun. Can you see those zebras?
Ooh, they're like a horse but with stripes.
Yep.
And this bird, we saw it everywhere. Huge, huge, storky, ugly looking thing. Big wingspan.
This was pretty cool. The tigers.
Yeah, this zoo was kind of cool because you got to be fairly close to all the animals.
The male is the white one. The female is the
orange
one.
And they're he's kind of feeling a bit spunky.
But she's like, I need a nap.
Yeah, she's got a headache or something. But that was kind of cool to see them fairly up close. And they don't have the same rules in Uganda around zoos. I literally could have put my hand right up to that fence.
Yikes.
Quite easily. These guys were everywhere. What do they call them? Spider monkeys?
Something like that. They were super friendly. They wanted to come close.
Mm-hmm. We were doing a special tour here where we got to see animals kind of up close. So this is a crocodile.
Don't go swimming in there.
That's a wild buffalo, actually the most dangerous animal in Africa.
Yeah, more dangerous than that crocodile we saw.
Mm-hmm. This was cool. We got to get behind the scenes with a giraffe.
Oh, I loved that giraffe.
It was so beautiful and just very close. It would eat things right out of your hand.
He was friendly, like a dog almost.
Kind of. You couldn't pet him though.
No, he was a bit nervous.
If we tried to pet him, he would definitely pull his head back, but we got extremely close, which was kind of cool because when we were in Zambia with Luke and Dana, we got to see giraffes, but from a distance. So this was kind of cool to have
He loved carrots, though.
Yes, that was definitely his favorite.
Yeah, we fed him carrots, and he just loved them. Probably because they're so good for you.
Very juicy and yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I had fun.
That was a very cool experience. We took a ton of video of this giraffe. Probably too much.
I don't even know his name. Do you remember his name?
Bert.
Bert.
This was cool. Look at that monkey on the right. He actually is waiting for us to throw. They gave us carrots and stuff to throw at them.
Carrots and apples.
They were on the other side of a bit of a pond, but they just were waiting for us to throw stuff at them. Isn't that funny?
They would lift up their arms and be like, me, me, me.
So Mimi has, it looks like an orange.
It's a lime.
Lime, and she would throw it over. And they were waiting for it. It was so funny.
Me. Throw it to me.
Now, they're kind of a little bit dangerous, so that's why they're on the other side of that lake.
Yeah, they did, and they hate water, so they wouldn't ever cross.
But Mimi's throwing something over, they would go for it. There was probably about 50, those are called chimpanzees, on the other side. So we kept taking turns throwing carrots. And it was just so funny though, because they were just so excited. And that guy's actually pulling a carrot out of the water that Mimi missed.
Yep, I threw it in the water, but he didn't want to go get it, so he got a stick.
And he pulled it all the way back to the shore. They're very smart animals. This is a funny thing. Look at how it bows. And Mimi's bowing to it.
Yeah, it wants you to bow back, and then he's just fine.
As long as you bow to him.
Yeah.
I thought we had more video from that guy, but this is a rhino, and we've never met a rhino. Funny story, the zookeeper, when he was asking us if we'd seen animals, I'm like, well, we've pretty much seen all these animals, but he's like, have you ever met one? I'm like, what does that mean? And he actually meant meeting them.
Yeah.
And this is two of them, a mating pair.
They're called white rhinos.
We actually got to be right beside them. It was a little nerve-wracking because they're huge. We got to pet them.
And their horns, I got to touch their horns and they felt like wood.
They're very, very interesting animal for sure. Yeah, this is...
And their skin is
see, that's Mimi grabbing the horn.
Yeah.
She's petting the horn.
Yep. Yeah, their
She's
skin
knocking
felt
the
like...
horn.
Their skin was felt like a tire. Like rubber.
Yeah, it was quite a cool experience.
A bit furry.
Yeah, that cinematic on the iPhone sometimes doesn't work very good. But anyways, that was cool. I didn't want to leave. I could have stayed there all day. It was just such a surreal experience to be so close to a rhino.
I asked the guy if we could ride him, but...
Do you guys know what that is? That's a cheetah, but it's not running. And do you know what that is?
Ugh.
That's a big
Size of my hand.
spider. Huge.
That's the size of my hand, that spider.
Here we have, there's great grandma Gigi and
Grandpa
Grandpa
talking.
to a lion.
Yeah.
Not everybody got to do this. We
That's
got
it.
some special permission to go see the lions up close and personal.
And that's a female lion.
And they are big. Their paws are the size of a small plate.
She's like Nala off of
she is.
Lion King.
They just pace back and forth. They let them out of the cages, but they have to let them out in turns or they'll fight with each other. Interesting, eh? Okay, what's Mimi looking at
I
here?
don't know. What am I looking at?
I think you're seeing an elephant.
Oh,
Yes,
there.
there's an elephant.
We tried to get the elephant to come closer to us, but she was pretty shy.
I forget what her name was.
Can you see her eating? She's picking things off the ground and putting them right into her mouth.
This is an African elephant, a specific kind. You can tell it because the ears are exactly the same shape as the continent of Africa,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
an interesting thing.
That's right.
But anyways, yeah, we didn't get to pet the elephant. It was a bit of a...
I asked if I could ride on the elephant, but they said no.
Not this time.
But I wanted to ride the camel, but the camel wasn't there.
Here's our final. We're heading out the door, and we have some close encounters with monkeys again.
Yep. Papa got really close to this guy.
I got close to him, and then he kind of
He kind of,
gnarled his teeth at me.
yeah.
Gnarled his teeth at me. I have a thing with monkeys, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
See, watch. This is me. I'm reaching out to him,
Ooh.
but he just immediately showed me his teeth, and I'm like, hey. Oh, thank you.
That's funny.
No, I want to see what he does this time.
I want to jump out. Go get Maggie's. No, thank you.